Welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be doing swatches, review and tutorial on this new XX Revolution palette. Now this is the Britney palette. Now this is in a range of £6 palettes that XX Revolution have done. They're £8 each and you can buy them on Boots' website and on Revolution's website as well. So we're going to be doing swatches, review and tutorial of this palette, so stay tuned. Okay, so I haven't used the tape trick in a while for my eyeshadow, so I thought I would give it a go. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna go into this light shade and put it on the inner part of the crease, and then go into this darker one in the outer crease, and then around here. So the pinks are on. What do you think? I think it looks alright. So I'm going to move on to the shimmers. Now I really like this shimmer because it's kind of got a rose gold undertone to it. So, and then this shimmer is more of a purple one. So I'm going to go in with this one and then put this in the outer part of my lid. Yeah, I wish there was an inner corner highlight as well, because if you see this one, it's more of a satin, whereas these two are really shimmery. So yeah, I'm going to use those two shades now. Okay, so that shimmer is on the lid. Well, the two shimmers are on the lid. The darker pink went on a lot easier. It was a lot smoother. And then the pinky with a gold reflect to it, this one. The formula was quite chunky. I tried wetting my brush, as you'll have seen, and it applied okay, but it was best and looks more foiled when I'm using my finger, which was really weird. It just picked up really nicely, and I found that some of the palettes in this range also do that. So yeah, I'm just going to put some liner on now and then we'll come back. Okay, so liner is on. I'm just going to take these off now and see how we look. Okay, yeah, I think it's looking not bad. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my face now and clean up, because those shimmers had quite a bit of fallout. More on this side. I think that was where I was trying to get the formula to work on those shimmers, because there's not as much on this side, but I knew what I was doing when it came to this one. Okay, so we're back. My camera did just die as I was telling you what I'm gonna do next. So I think is so different when you put the rest of your makeup on. You can't see the finished look, but when I've put my foundation on, I think this look is looking pretty good. So I want to put some pink on the lower lash line, and when I was looking at it, there's not a great difference between those two matte pinks that I put on, so I'm just going to put the lightest pink under my lower lash line. And I do want to try putting this satin shade on the inner corner just to see if it will do anything. So my camera's struggling today. I think it must just be the heat, and it didn't record me putting this shade on the inner corner. Now it's a bit of a weird shade because there's a tiny bit of shimmer but not enough to like put it on like it's an inner corner like colour and for it to be like looking really special. But it's obviously it's got some shimmer in, so you couldn't use it as a matte to blend out the deeper shades in this palette. So it's a bit of a weird one. I wouldn't have put that shade in this palette because it's effectively redundant really. There's nothing it can do. Okay, so let's talk about this palette, the Britney palette, in terms of where it stands with the other palettes in this range. So if you've been watching these videos, I've kind of been giving you like a running kind of, you know, hierarchy on where everything's been standing. So my least favourite is 100% this palette, the Hard Rock palette. It just didn't work very well. And the thing I find about Revolution's palettes is across the range, like one range, like so say all of these palettes can have different formulas on the mattes, the shimmers, they're not consistent. So this palette just didn't work for me, so that one is like at the bottom. Next up we have the Sugar Ray palette. It was nice, but it was just nothing special. Like, yeah, it was a nice palette, but it didn't blow my socks off. So it's getting harder to rank these now. The next one I'm going to do is this Dynamite palette with this orange. I do really like these shimmers. They are really good, but I do think you are pretty limited on the kind of looks that you can do with this because you've only got one matte shade and it's kind of a mid-tone. If they'd have had like a deeper burnt orange, you know, I think you could have done more with this, you know, but I think you are a little bit restricted. Next one is Britney. I do love pinks, obviously it will feature up higher in this list, but for me, like, the mattes blended out really nicely, and this like metallic shade that I put on the inner part of my lid, you know, that was really nice. I did have to apply it with my fingers, which I don't particularly like, but you know, I still got a really nice result with it. And the final palette, which is my favourite so far, is this Needy palette. And now when you look at all the other palettes, you wouldn't have thought this one's my favourite, but all the shimmers just were like butter. The mattes went on really nice. I just really like this palette, and it's not normally, like, out of all the palettes I wouldn't have thought I would have gravitated towards this one, but we still have 3 more palettes to go, so the order could change. So with the palettes left, we have the green one, which is called Billy. We have a blue one called Fallen Angel, and we have another deeper neutral one, and this one's called Heartless. So thanks for watching this video today. Check out the other videos that I'm going to leave for you in the description box. I'm going to leave you with some swatches now, and I will see you again shortly. Bye!